shot, man. We're gonna do a quick live. Uh, Possum. I went to go get some late night Chinese food, and this possum came flying out of the woods. It scared the shit out of me. It like ran right in front of my car, and so I had the two bags of Chinese food in my back seat. I slammed on my brakes. There was no cars behind me, and the soups and all my Chinese food were flying. But it's okay. I saved the possum's life. So and then he looked at me and I looked at him and he ran into the woods. So the possum is alive. No roadkill. Apefather's a big animal lover. So I sacrificed some of my Chinese food. Thank God on my car I had that protective like mat.
Yeah, what is that?
It's what is it?
What is it, Jen? What attack?
Weather tech.
Yeah, that stuff is the best.
Hey, what's up, Daniel? So I was just saying a possum came running out of the woods and it ran right in front of my car. I was eating some I got some late night Chinese food and I had it packed in my back seat. I had 2 quarts of wonton soup. The friggin' wonton soup went flying, because I slammed on my brakes. I saved the possum's life. So I had to sacrifice some of my Chinese food. It's okay. I'd rather the possum live. I got to put my cross on the right way here. So it was on backwards. Uh, there we go. God is good. So I'm gonna do a quick live because honestly, that possum scared the shit out of me. I'm still like, it came out of nowhere. I slammed on my brakes, and it's like my wife screaming, "Ah!" and the freaking wonton soup went flying on me, and my shirt's still wet. It was actually kind of funny if you think about it, because when you're not expecting something. you know, I'll tell you a funny story. When me and my wife, we lived in Pennsylvania. We lived in Pittsburgh. This was way back.
7
Yeah. There was a turkey. Check this out. We were both working in Pittsburgh, right? So I was driving her to work, and we're on the highway, and there's this big fat turkey, and he was flying in the air, right? So me and my wife looked up, and we're like, "Look, it's a friggin' turkey, right?" And all of a sudden, it did a nosedive. Now at the time, I had the Mercedes. I had the E class. It went right into the front window, and my wife was like, the visor rather, and my wife was screaming. She was like, ah! The friggin' thing. You saw its beak come into the car. So they didn't believe me at Pittsburgh. They didn't believe me. Where I worked for a company. It was called KDKA. It's a subsidiary of CBS. So they said, Rich, I'm going to send down our manager. They didn't believe that. There's like, Rich, there's no way a turkey like fell into your car. You just tried to take off, you lazy bum. You tried to get the day off with pay. And I said, listen to me, a friggin' turkey came in my car. What do you want from me? So they sent down the manager to the body shop, Howard, and he confirmed. He took pictures. Now check this out, right? He took pictures of the turkey. They sent the turkey, the pictures, all over CBS. It even got to Les Mouvaz, whatever his name is, the guy who was the big shot, the CEO of CBS. And it was the funniest thing. He even commented on the email. He's like, "Holy cow!" Like in other words, it went throughout the whole CBS corporation that a turkey fell into my car. Anyway, I had a little similar incident today, but it was with a possum. Possum came running out of the woods, and I had to make a choice. Do I want to sacrifice some of my food that I knew the food was going to go flying? I knew it. I had to. It was like you had 1 second to make. I could have hit the animal, but I'm not. I'm an animal lover. I would never do that. I have a heart of gold when it comes to animals. So I slammed on the brakes, and the wonton soup were flying on my head. Freaking scorched me, man. My whole shirt, it got all over me. I had to clean out the whole car. So anyway, it was a little bit of a scary experience there. Uh, Detective Pikachu wants to fight. Detective Pikachu, aren't you going to give me credit that I actually saved an animal's life today? You still fighting with me. I saved the possum's life. So many turkeys here in New Jersey. Yeah, but I never saw a turkey fly. This turkey was in the air in Pittsburgh. It was flying. And
Isn't it a pheasant? A pheasant?
I don't know what it was. It was fat, big fat bird. Felt like eating it. I said, you know what? Maybe we'll make it an earlier Thanksgiving, right? I'm just kidding. I'm just still I'm still shook it up between the soup hitting me off the head, the boiling soup all over me. My wife is screaming. Right, Jen? Tell them. Tell them about the possum.
That was horrible. He saved his life, and that's all I care about.
So anyway, a lot of crazy stuff happening tonight.
Yeah, I feel like I'm going
It started off with this crazy news that we thought AMC was filing for bankruptcy. Turned out the whole thing was made up over Robin Hood. And like, look, if you really want my opinion on this, I do feel Robin Hood should be held legally responsible for making a false claim because listen, this could have caused a market panic. This could have caused people to sell out of fear. So look, I'll say it's alleged, but I think that it constitutes Robin Hood being sued. That's just my opinion, but I'll leave that up to a lawyer to make that decision. I am not a lawyer. I'm not a judge. I'm just giving you my opinion. They need to make a retractment story right away, saying the AMC is not filing for bankruptcy. Hey, what's going on, Spontaneous Crusade? I saved the possum's life today. It ran out of the woods right in front of my car. I had Chinese food, right? And the soup went flying off my head. The soup went all over me, the wonton soup. My wife was screaming. I saved the possum's life, though. I did a good thing. You know. That's true. I had 10% of my net worth in the stock market.
They can't say you're a bad guy.
No,
Saved them.
no matter what I do, they're still fighting with me, these haters. They're still talking about my net worth. Only 10% of the stock market, which consists of AMC and GameStop.
Tell them that.
What's that?
They can't shine your shoes, tell them.
Yeah, they don't care, these people. They love to fight. They love to fight. Haters will hate. I saved an animal's life today. Hey, aren't you impressed that I sacrificed my food? I had the food go flying up and hit me off the head and scorch me, and you're still breaking my balls. Salud. Jindani. Yeah, I got really pissed off yesterday when I found out about Adam Aaron, man. He's really such a piece of garbage, that guy. Maybe we all should do. Maybe really we should go to Kansas City, all of us. I was thinking about it and protest. I think that maybe that's a good idea. Isn't it so messed up what this guy is doing? I mean, this guy, he goes on the air, on Twitter and it was on TV, where he said that he recommended to the board that he did not want to get an increase in pay. He said because the AMC apes are struggling. He goes, I recommend that I keep my compensation package the same. Well, we found out in 2022, he got a 25%, Adam Aaron, increase in pay from 19 million to over $23 million. This piece of human trash. And you know what? I can't wait until we find out his comp package for 2023. Yeah, 25% increase in pay. I can't wait to see what's going to happen when we find out his 2023. It's probably going to be, like I said, my guess will probably be a 40% increase this year. This guy, he's probably making over $30 million a year. I'll say it's alleged, but it's just a crazy day, And, just whole day. Down we go. How you doing? That's a pretty funny name, Down We Go. I like that. Lou finally made a video today. He was in a restaurant, and all he could show us, Lou, is a mosquito. I was telling my wife, I was so excited. I was like, Lou finally made a restaurant video, Jen. She goes, get out of here. I go, I was actually gonna give Lou credit. I was gonna actually make a video. I was hoping to see a very expensive steak. I was hoping to see, maybe some sides like asparagus, cream spinach, some, sauteed mushrooms, some mashed potatoes or sweet potatoes. Instead, what does Lou show? Lou shows a mosquito.
What he eat?
I don't know. I don't know what he doesn't show it. He doesn't show what he eats. He showed a mosquito. There was a mosquito on the wall.
Oh my God.
Lou doesn't get the grub like you do at the restaurant. Yeah, but Daniel, he could have showed something more than a friggin' mosquito. I mean, what's the look? Even if at this point, listen, to me, even if Lou ordered a hamburger or a cheeseburger, I mean, I would be impressed because the dude never shows what he eats. He never shows like show a friggin' one meal. Maybe Trey will talk to his buddy Adam Aaron for our safe share, right? Trey's no angel. I don't like Trey. I never liked him. I'm sorry. You know that guy was making money, you know, with options, selling everybody to buy and hold. That piece of garbage. I hate that guy Trey. I hate Matt Kors too. Matt Kors claims he took a $600,000 loss on AMC when the dude made $600,000 in super chats. So he's another piece of human garbage, in my opinion. Puts on AMC. I don't. You know, look, we don't know what's going to happen with this 1-for-10 reverse stock split. It's all up to the judge at this point. So you know what I actually thought when I first heard the rumor that AMC was going to file for bankruptcy. I actually thought that this was a scare tactic. This was my first opinion. That Adam, I like to call him Enron. Okay, that he actually came up with this to scare the courts into making a fast decision. In other words, to let the 1-for-10 reverse stock split go through, and to let the ape conversion into AMC go through immediately. Because it's like he cries wolf. You understand? That was what my first thought was. He cries wolf. The judge grants it immediately. Says, "All right, we don't want to see your company go into Chapter 11." So ultimately, he gets the dilution. He gets the money. He raises all the money with the 1-for-10. He raises billions would it be, and he's out of trouble. You know what I mean? He's safe. AMC's okay. So that was my first opinion. I'm like, this has got to be Adam friggin' Enron. This has got to be Adam Enron doing a little cry for wolf. But it turns out it wasn't him. Turns out it was Robin Hood. I agree with you, Anthony. We can't prove it. I have to say it's alleged, but I agree with you. You know, listen, there's a lot of crazy shit going on with AMC, man. I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit. It's like every day it's something different, you know. Every day it's something new. Listen, Lou said he needed a break from AMC. You all realize that Lou never owned AMC, right? Like I don't have to keep repeating that, right? You realize that Lou never at any time owned it. I think the Basilorian just made a video. Like that. He really nails Lou. You know, you think I'm bad. You should watch John, the Basilorian. He comes up with. He actually showed me things that I never knew about Lou, the Basilorian. Like, for instance, the judge asked him, like, what he did, as far as work experience. He told the judge, Lou, that he had a web design company for like 20 years. So that knocked out, the theory that Lou has Wall Street experience. No Wall Street experience. Guy had a web design company, which had to do with that advertising thing with the senior citizens that the judge asked Lou to pay the restitution back. I'll tell you what, Detective Pikachu. I'll tell you what. You get this together. You go make the deal. Okay, you make the deal. I have more AMC shares than Lou. Let's go make ready a $500,000 bet. Okay, $500,000 that I got more AMC and GameStop. I don't think Lou owns any GameStop. All right, I'll make you. You could be the broker. Listen to me. You get 10%, Detective Pikachu. You get 10%, which is 50,000. Okay, go broker the deal. Tell Lou that just between me and him, we'll have our lawyers, conduct a whole survey. Who has a bigger portfolio with AMC and GameStop? And I'll tell you what, if I win, which I know I'm going to win, you get 10%. You know what? I'll tell you, I'm going to up it to 20%, Detective Pikachu. I'm going to up it to 20%. You get 100,000. Okay, so you go broker that deal right now. You go broker that deal. But you see, you won't dare cross your master, Lou. Lou is your master. It's like, that song by Metallica, Master of Puppets? You will never cross Lou. Yes. You'll never cross him. Do you notice how none of these people will ever cross Lou? See, it got to a point with me where I say to myself, you look at all the stuff that Lou gets away with. You know what I mean? And it's like, I say to myself, you know what? F this shit. I'm trying my best to be less transparent because I don't trust none of you people anymore. My mother's sitting next to me, and I don't want to get into all the things that you all did to me. Because my mother will snap out. My mom here, she's got that Italian temper. If she finds out all the shit that you put me through, my mom will get up here through the phone and she'll start choking you motherfuckers. You don't know, Ma. You know what these people did?
What?
You don't even want to know. I'm talking about the
I'm not happy
CPS.
with them.
I'm talking about the Child Protective Service. Listen, they did some horrible things. These people. They're haters. They're jealous, and they're out to inflict harm. That's what these people do.
Get rid of it.
They're all psychos. Yeah, Dale. You know Dale was responsible for that, the fish sandwich, obviously. Because Dale made the video. Thank you. Dale made the video. You know that's all he could afford is just the fish sandwich. He couldn't even get the meal. He couldn't get the french fries. He couldn't get the drink. Only thing he got was the fish sandwich. Richie, I want to go to Orbello's. Yeah, anytime, man. Ask for my buddy Andy. Me and Andy, we went to FDR High School together. My mother used to work there, and he's been there. His father was the one who started and founded the restaurant Orbello's. It's 65th Street, Bay Parkway, Brooklyn. It's probably, I think, one of my favorite Italian restaurants in history. It's real deal. Like, they cook like it's so delicious. It's so authentic. It's you have to be like a real true Italian food lover to appreciate the way they cook there. It's unbelievable. Trust me, you would love it.
Did you talk about Lenny's Pizza?
Yeah, Lenny's Pizza closed down.
Ottafello.
Ma,
What?
Lenny's Pizza closed down.
Oh my God.
Can you believe it, Ma?
No.
Since the 1950s, it was open. We all know Lenny's Pizza's famous for the movie Saturday Night
Saturday
Fever.
Night Fever with
John Travolta. Remember, he goes, "I'll take two slices." We actually saw John Travolta come back to Brooklyn when he was doing the movie Gotti,
Yeah.
and this was before his wife passed away. God bless her, so young. And Kelly Preston, and we took pictures. When he was doing the movie Gotti, and he went to Lenny's Pizza. He was dressed up in his famous Saturday Night Fever. The white jacket. The black shirt.
$600,000 they bought that suit for.
Oh my God, $600,000. Someone bought that
John Travolta
suit for. The Apefather should open a zoo. I would love to. I would love it. I would love to open a zoo. Your haters make up 75% of your views. Listen, John, I'm going outside of AMC with my short videos. See, this is what all of you don't realize. So when I do videos, let me just educate you, John. When I do videos that are under 1 minute, I'm getting a lot of new people that are learning about the Apefather that are non-AMC, non-stock related. These are just regular people on the internet that are learning about me through my comedy, through my jokes, through my food videos. Now, the videos that I do that are over 1 minute, it seems to kind of only get to the AMC audience. I don't know why YouTube does that. I have no idea. But like I can make it like it's crazy. Like I can make a video on any subject. Like I just talked about this crazy grandmother who was responsible of her 2 grandchildren dying. It was insane.
Oh my God.
I know this happened like 2 weeks ago, but me and my wife just heard about it tonight. So apparently the daughter let her son stay with the grandmother, and they had a pond. So I guess the grandmother fell asleep. The kid got out. He drowned in the pond. And, the grandmother tried to give the kid CPR, but it was too late. Unfortunately, he passed away. May he rest in peace. It's terrible. Now, this is the thing. Her daughter goes on to have another kid, a second kid now. Now, you would think that she would have her guards up, right? You would think that, she wouldn't trust the mother. Well, guess what? She makes the mother again watch her second child. And the grandmother leaves the child in the car in the scorching hot temperature for 7 hours straight. She was practicing the piano, if you can believe this. And what happened was the poor baby died. Now they're bringing the grandmother up on criminal charges. But the way I see it is, why would they trust a grandmother to watch the second child? I mean, they're a little stewed on, if you want. Listen, my heart goes out to that family. God bless them. But listen, something happens tragic in your life. You got to learn from it. See, that's the one thing about the Apefather. I make a mistake. I learn from it. I don't repeat it, What's up, Eddie? Good evening. What's up, Angie? What's up, David? So, Apefather had a little scare. If you missed out on what I was saying before, a possum came out of the woods, ran right in front of my car, and I had 2 bags filled of Chinese food, and the soup were flying all over me. Scorching hot wonton soup. My wife was screaming, I was screaming, but I saved the possum's life. So I did a good deed. I did a good deed here. Little Arnold Palmer baby in the house. Salud. WTF 198. No more order fish sandwiches here, right? So the rumor is that WTF is Chad Clifford. I'm just gonna say it's a rumor, but I've been hearing through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. WTF 198 is Chad Clifford. Heard it through the grapevine. Wouldn't surprise me. Everybody with their crazy alt accounts. Chad hasn't made a video in like 2 weeks, actually. He just made, no, I'm sorry. He made that one short video the other day where he did his stupid game show. Here's the Apefather's game show. You want to hear my game show? My game show is who lives a better life, me or Lou? Obviously, it's me. Okay, I'm not going to get into it, just in terms of food. I mean, I spend like $2,000 a week on food. Who doesn't spend $2,000 a year on food? Unless you're counting food assistance, government assistance. Oh, I'll say it's alleged. Where he goes to the bodega and he gets himself a couple of bananas, which he uses for, I'll just let you use your imagination. And that's about it. I was hoping today, Lou was actually at a restaurant. I was hoping he was going to show us a juicy steak. So maybe, a little mashed potatoes, a little sweet potato, a little asparagus, cream spinach. You know what Lou shows us? A mosquito. That's what Lou shows us. A effing mosquito. And I'm like, Lou, you got to be kidding me. You're in a friggin' restaurant. Will you show us what you're eating, you piece of human god? Like, why can't you just show us a steak? Shows us a mosquito. So once again, it's like, does he just go there? Like, does he just go there and he just orders bread and butter? Look, I'm sorry to say it, but it just makes me wonder. It makes me wonder why the guy can't show like a single steak, like, or anything. So it gives me the impression he goes there, he orders bread, he orders butter, maybe gets himself a friggin' Diet Coke, and he leaves. He spends $2, $2 or $3. There's his dinner. He fills himself up on the bread and the butter. WTF, here he is. I'm not Chad. I'm a millionaire. And my wife is a 10. No, in your case, your wife probably is 10 years old. Because that's the only brain, someone has to have the brain of a 10-year-old to marry you. That your schlong doesn't work. WTF has a small problem, unfortunately. And when I say small, I mean a tiny problem. It's all right, brother. It's okay. There's a lot of help for ED out there. Erectile dysfunction. A lot of, I'll say it's alleged because I know he's going to say, I'm going to sue your ass, Apefather. I'm going to sue you. So I'll say it's alleged. Yeah, like, where's Dale? He's still on that vacation, but no, he's home. You know how I know he's home? Dale made the video in the garage where he was fixing his own car, the 2010 Mazda. There's Dale right now. Dale's here. Dale, let me ask you a question. Like, are you an actual mechanic? Like, do you work for a mechanic or do you own your own, like a garage? Because you always say Dale's garage. The thing, Dale, is I never see you work on anyone else's cars except your cars. Do you work on other people's cars? And if so, why don't you film it? Because he was like, I can't without their consent, right? Salud.
He's a mechanic.
Dale, I'll give you a compliment, brother. You look like you dropped maybe 2 or 3 pounds. So you're still triple chin Dale, but you're getting a little closer to double chin. Okay, keep it going. The good work. All that exercise you were getting on the island with Chad Clifford with that, oh, two men on a deserted island, oh, get it down on each other. So it's been the sweaty, whatever you want to say, manly love has been paid off, brother. Keep it up. Only Coke I'm on is Coca-Cola, brother. I love cherry Coke, specifically. It's my favorite Coke. Coca-Cola, cherry Coke. Ugh. Dale, let me ask you a question, man. You made a video one time where you were very upset that Adam Enron was making 19 million. Did you hear my video? It turns out that he got a 25% increase, and he was actually in 2022 he made over $23 million. How do you feel about that, Dale? Come on, you gotta hate Adam Enron more than me, Dale. Come on. I was watching Teddy Zade's video earlier. He said he will no longer make IPO videos unless you're in his Discord to get that information. So that's it. Teddy's no more freebie Teddy. No more freebies. Gotta join the Discord now if you want to get the info. Well, the people who care about AMC are the people who are down, David. They care about AMC. You know what I mean? If you're not in it, you probably don't care about it. So I was saying, this whole thing that happened with Robinhood today, I thought originally this was Adam Enron's doing, Dale. I thought that he was trying to force the judge to make a quick decision to approve the 1-for-10 reverse stock split, to approve the ape conversion into AMC, and he was using the cry for wolf, the little was it Red Robin Hood, and the wolf blew her house down. He was pulling a bad wolf. You're a bad wolf. I'm in love with you. I bet no one knows what that song is from. No, who could? If someone actually gets this right, I'd be very impressed. What movie in the 1980s had this song? Ready? You're a bad wolf. I'm in love with you, a bad wolf. No one knows it. I do like sushi. I go to a place called Fuji Hibachi Steakhouse all the time, where our waitress Candy is like family. You like my eyes? Hey, look. There's a close-up of my eyes. Hazel. Teen Wolf. Holy shit, you actually got it. Dale got it, and Spontaneous Crusades got it. How do you know that? Wow, I'm impressed. Congratulations. You've earned my respect, okay? For the first time, Dale. I'm going to give you another one. I'm trying to think of how the song goes in my head. How's that song go, Jack? The other one. I'm trying to think. You know what I'm talking about?
On the phone.
Who knows what movie is this from? Chinese, Japanese, dirty teas. Look at these. Rob Zombie movie. You know what movies that was from? Chinese, Japanese, dirty teas. Look at these. That was it. That was the Devil's Rejects, right? Yeah, Devil's Rejects. Dracula 3000. So I gotta get going soon because my wife has to get some sleep because the kids have school tomorrow. We're gonna watch a quick movie. What is that crazy woman that we're gonna watch?
Casey Anthony.
We're gonna watch a Casey Anthony. It's on Peacock. This is, you know how Scott Peterson was the most hated man in the world, pretty much, not just the country. Casey Anthony. This is Jen. Tell them what she did again.
Well, I really don't know too much about the case. All I know is that she had a young daughter,
Young daughter,
4 or 5 years
4 or 5 years old.
She was killed.
She was killed,
And
unfortunately.
nobody knows who did it. If she
Nobody
did
knows
it,
if she did it.
or the father.
Somehow the father might have been involved. It's all alleged.
Father.
Alleged.
It's like a soap opera trial.
What was with the kid last?
It's too involved. But anyway. What happened was the girl.
Yeah, Devil's Rejects. Yeah.
She got off scot free.
The mother of the child.
Yeah, she got off. And it's like all the evidence.
You're a dirty animal. How's that one go, Jen?
You think she did it?
That song. I can't think of that song from the Perfect Weapon. Something like "You're a handsome, sexy animal on the prowl tonight. You're a sexy, good-looking animal on the prowl tonight." The Perfect Weapon. That guy was awesome, man. Jeff Speakman. I don't know what happened to that guy. Like after the Perfect Weapon, you really don't see him anymore. He was awesome, man. I used to love him. Steven Seagal. The best one is Alfred. You know, I actually saw Steven Seagal in Brooklyn when he was filming Out for Justice, and the specific part was when they killed his partner. You know, what's it? Bobby Lupo. Yeah, Blue Heaven, sure. Steve Martin, absolutely. Greatest actor in the world, man. But anyway, when I saw the Steven Seagal in Brooklyn, it's friggin' was the most like surreal experience. I love Steven Seagal, man. He's a guy. He's really for real, that dude. People don't realize that he's really an Aikido master. Like he's no joke. You know, they always make fun of him because he gained a few pounds, right? He gained some weight over the years. But let me tell you something. That dude will knock your ass out, man. Steven Seagal is no joke. What's the movie where he's a cop that he can see in the future?
Doesn't he live in Russia?
Or Tom Cruise? I think you're talking about. I know what movie you're talking about. What was that movie with Tom Cruise where he could see into the future? He was a cop. Vanilla Sky or something, I think it was. I think it was Vanilla Sky.
You guys know all these movies. I don't know.
You know, my favorite Tom Cruise. Oh my, yeah, Minority Reports. It's possible he's right. Ryan is right. My favorite stuff with Tom Cruise is when like he did Cocktail and shit.
Yeah.
You know, that was my favorite movie of all time.
Cocktail.
Yep, you're right. You're Ryan and David are right. Listen, you guys should do a Rocky trivia with me. I know everything about Rocky.
Balboa.
You know his turtles, they're still alive, Cuff and Link? I think there's certain turtles that live like 400 or 500 years. It's no joke. They live a long-ass life, man, turtles.
Really?
Yeah, his turtles are still going. Cuff and Link.
You mean baby turtles?
Turtles, what are you talking about? Baby turtles. Turtles, in general, they live long lives. I don't know. Dale is like looking into my eyes. I don't know he's starting to scare me. Dale, you're starting to scare me with the eyes comment now. Look, it's getting a little freaky, brother. I'm going to be honest with you. Get a little freaked out. Like, what is it about my eyes that you like, brother? It's pretty scary. It's freaking me out a little bit now, Dale. You start acting a little weird, brother. No offense. He made about 3 comments about my eyes already.
He likes it.
You're on a
What does
ski
he see
slope.
when he looks at your eyes?
I don't know. He thinks I'm on coke. He thinks I'm a drug addict. I think. He thinks I'm like Pookie.
It's just natural.
This is my natural thing, man. It's nothing to do with drugs. Dilated and red. Well, it's my sinuses. Sinuses, brother. Allergies all day today. What do you want from me, brother? It's freaking change of weather. You know what I mean? Jen missed me. Jen got mad at you, brother, with that video that you made.
Yeah.
You besides calling her a man,
Yeah.
which was Jen was very angry. She didn't like what you said about my son, and I don't want to repeat that.
What did he say?
No, he said a weird thing.
What did he say about my grandson?
Nothing. He said that if I was dying, that he would film me.
Who said that?
This crazy guy Dale, and
He
that
said your son will kill you?
no, he would film me while I was dying, and that he would go back to the video and masturbate to it. Is that terrible? What do you have to say to that person, Ma?
Oh, Christ, I'll kill him.
My mother said, I'll kill you. Well, he apologized, he said. You didn't apologize by making a video. Maybe a comment.
That's sick shit, man. That's...
Yeah, I'm very surprised that Dale would go to that level.
He goes, laugh my effing ass off. That's funny. What's funny? That my mother will kill you? My mother went from a lover to a killer, just like this, Dale, in a second. Dale, you can make it up to us. I'll tell you how. Listen, you got to get a cowboy hat. You got to get a whip very similar to Indiana Jones. And you got to play I'm a Cowboy Baby by Kid Rock and dance. Now, that will be specifically for the enjoyment of my wife and my mother. And you know what? If you do that, you make everything better. All is forgiven with the mic comment.
I don't know about that.
You calling me gay hurts my feelings. Well, Dale, let me ask you a question between me and you. You said you were married, right, once, right? That apparently your wife divorced you. Now, I don't know what happened there. You know, I'm guessing that she divorced you probably because you have no money, you're broke. But I'm not exactly sure what happened there, so I'll say it's alleged. It's all alleged. But Dale, when was the last time that you were actually with a woman, Dale? How many years? Was it more than 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? Come on, Dale. You got to get back. You got to get back. Doing the curls to get the girls. You got to keep doing the. What was it? What was the other thing you said? The presses to get under the dresses. I'm still shot. I'm shot over this friggin' possum. That possum scared the shit out of me. Came out of nowhere, that friggin' possum. Friggin' soup were right on my head. Boiling soup.
Oh, boy, you're lucky you get sports.
I did. My wife was screaming. I saved the possum's life today. I slammed all my car brakes.
Because I know if you would have ran over that possum, you would have lived with yourself.
No, I never would want to hurt an innocent animal.
I know you.
Well, you had to pick it up.
What?
You had to pick it up if he killed it.
Dale, you got to start making more videos, man. You got to catch up to my views. Come on, Dale.
I'm glad you.
7.2 million views. You can beat it. People are telling me my channel's dead. My channel's dead, but yet I have almost 7.2 million views. And seeing all the Joey C parts. You're a dangerous, I think it was dirty animal on the prowl tonight.
I'm trying to find it.
We are on Richie. No comment. Look, lockdown. I don't know what that means. What movie? Let's see if you can guess this. Are you ready? Name and number. Leone 510. What movie is that from? Name and effing number. Leone 510. And then they had him in let's just put it this way. He was in the hole and they were torturing him in jail. They put the hose on him. He was freezing. He got no sleep. And then after like 10 hours passed by, the lights kept flashing, right? The lights kept flashing. He's like, name and number. I don't know. Monroe 7, I don't know. Then they beat the living shit out of him.
What happened?
What movie is that from? Name and number. Leone 510. Nobody knows Lock Up with Stallone? Come on. No, it's Lock Up with Stallone. Sly, baby. What's that jail? Rowway, what's it called?
Railway.
Rowway in New Jersey. Yeah, Rawi was in the Lockup. Great movie, man. You gotta see that, man. If you never saw Lockup before, great movie. Well, anyway, listen. I just wanted to tell all of you that I'm very angry at Adam Aaron. Thinking about going to Kansas City. Maybe this guy is such a piece of garbage. That's the protest. You want to hear the protest? Maybe we should do that. Kansas City, here I come. Isn't that a song?
Yeah,
Kansas City, here I come, right?
that's the name. Oh, yeah.
I mean, that friggin' guy has such a pair of balls, that piece of shit Adam friggin' Enron, that he got a 25% increase in pay. We're all losing money. We're suffering here. And that piece of shit got a 25% increase. You know, I can't wait to find out what he's making for 2023. He's probably making more. He's probably making over 30 million. Probably making over 30 million. I don't know. I'm getting really angry, Dale. I'm getting angry with this Adam Enron. He's really pissing me off. Yeah, but this is what I was thinking about. Simply just the fact that not even for anything else except for the fact that this dude is paying himself so much money that it's a disgrace to humanity what Adam Enron is doing. Like I think we were all doing protests for different reasons. We were doing protests because we wanted to stop the stock market corruption. We wanted the SEC, which they don't give two shits about us, to take notice of obviously all the corruption that's happening in this disgusting stock market. But at this point, it's more about what Adam Enron is doing. This guy's paid himself all this money while apes are struggling. It's a friggin' disgrace, man. AMC is the next Bed Bath & Beyond. I hope not. What was the Copland? Copland, great movie. Are you talking about Cobra? You're talking about Cobra. John Bitton. Yeah, I'm sorry. When I read your full comment, you're referring to Cobra. I didn't buy any AMC popcorn yet. No. I will, though. I don't want to give Adam Enron any more money, that piece of shit. I like to go buy a bag of popcorn, right? Pee in it, take a nice crap in it, and mail it to Adam Enron. Piece of shit. But with that said, I'm sorry, guys. My wife's got to get some sleep. The kids got to get up early. I just wanted to do a quick live talking about all of this. But God bless all of yous. And Billy from the protest is Jed's first cousin. No, they're talking about Billy, the guy who came. She actually has a cousin named Billy. That's what's funny.
That's pretty
Look at that.
So someone actually made a comment.
That probably is my cousin.
God bless V for victory. God bless you and your families. This live stream is not financial advice. I'm not a financial planner, Lucist. This live stream was for entertainment purposes only. All right, let's make Dale happy before I end this. Ready? Dale, take a good look at these eyes. Look. Bloodshot. It's like that song, you know? Big Shot. You went uptown riding in a limousine with your fine Park Avenue clothes. You had the Dom Perignon in your hand and the spoon up your nose. Ooh, when you wake up in the morning with your head on fire, your eyes too bloody to see. Go on and cry in your coffee, but don't you come bitching to me. Because you had to be a big shot, did you? With that said, take care, brush your hair.